Never underestimate the power of thirst. Up, Bloody Nerdigans. This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans Inc. And today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Mairimashita Iruma-kun chapter 452. But before I get into this recap and live reaction, we're at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel. And in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored. If you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable little puppy kitty who's somewhere around here, hopefully being good kitties, and this operation, well, again, literally alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one. Feel free to hit up our Cash App, PayPal, and Coffee. Links are in the description box below, as well as the link to our Patreon where we are doing our anime live reaction content, because unlike YouTube, where we constantly have to worry about getting a copyright strike for showing anything on the screen, well, Patreon, we don't have to worry about that. So we can have our full setup of the anime and manga side by side and have the audio to boot, which is not only great for busting a botch localization or two, but it's great for when we cover anime original content like, say, Digimon Beat Break. And the more views and subscribers we get on Patreon, the more anime we'll cover. And hell, if you're a $10 Patreon member, you get to choose the series we cover as well. And there is a stacked summer anime season in full swing in which we are covering Mairimashita Iruma-kun. We're also covering Yomi no Tsugai, Digimon Beat Break, Reiwa no Dara-san, The Exiled Heavy Knight Knows How to Game the System, Maybe It's Dust, The 100 Girlfriends, Black Cat in the Witch's Classroom, Hanakimi, and Bleach, and there's even more on the way, including Mafia, which I know we need to do a really long live reaction to catch up with it, which we'll do when the next chapter drops. So please check out our Patreon. The link is in the description box below. So last chapter we discovered that everything up to this point has been going according to Baal's plans to, you know, become king of the Netherworld, but there's probably two things that could be a hinder to his plans. We'll get into that a little bit later. But let's get into this chapter, see what's in store for us today. Let's make things clear once and for all. Woo! We got the flowers from the in-between. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Princess sure is delighted by the brilliant idea, but, dude, I'm telling you, power of thirst, man, it's more powerful than stupidity, because thirst makes you do really stupid shit. Leave it to me. I will take full responsibility and prepare everything for Baal to become the Demon King. If that's decided, we must act quickly. I must also inform the other members of the Demon God Demon God clan about the situation. We need to proceed with reporting to the 13 Crowns and handling the paperwork. And an announcement to all of the Demon Realm. Shall I arrange the venue for the press conference and the coronation attire? Well, speaking of the Demon God clan, aka the deities, well, the one member I think that could probably stop this, and I don't know why I totally forgot about them until before I started recording this live reaction, is Thoth. Because Thoth, thank God for this freaking wiki. So Thoth is, for those of you that don't remember, he's the genie and the guardian of the seed of begetting for the Harvest Festival. Thoth is the highest demon that knows and seeks more knowledge. He knows everything in the Netherworld, from the history, survival tactics, stories, and jokes, making him easily bored since there isn't anything new for him to know. Then Iruma reads the manga Hatsukoi Memory to him, since it's not originate from the Netherworld. If anyone is going to not only put a stop to this fuckery from Baal, as well as save Iruma, it's going to be him. Thoth will be the one to save him and stop all this fuckery. Watch. Thoth will be the key. When Shura goes and tells them, the other deities about Baal, what she wants to do, Thoth will be like, you are fucking stupid. That's not happening. And also, remember, in regards to the shit with Delkira, in regards to Iruma, that they need proof about it. Well, as it says here, Thoth knows everything that's been happening in the Netherworld. And I gotta wonder if that includes what happened, like when Iruma and them were coming back, we're crossing dimensions through the in-between. I'm very curious what you guys think about that. Do you guys think Thoth saw that happening? Or, I really kind of hope so. But also remember, Thoth more than likely knows the truth about Iruma. Probably does, and he could have reported him, but he didn't. So, Thoth is going to be the one to save Iruma and stop all this fuckery. I'm calling that shit now. Thank you for such an honorable proposal. Princess Shura, thank you for such an honorable proposal. However, I'm afraid that will be difficult. For the demon world, the Demon King's throne is the world itself. It must be handled with the utmost importance and care, and above all else, several hundred years have passed since Lord Delkira vacated his seat, one that no one has ever been permitted to occupy. Okay, so before I forget, I had to double check this. Because I had to double check the chapters that Thoth was in, just to make sure I wasn't wrong about something. Is that Iruma has Thoth's number. And he wanted he wanted to have Iruma tell him the rest of the story too. There's no way Thoth is going to let anything bad happen to Iruma. Dude, they're going to have to... Thoth is going to come into play. I'm telling you. That shit is going to come up from the Harvest Festival. Watch. But anyways, now let's get back into this. Let me read this from here again. For the demon world, the Demon King's throne itself is the world. Demon King's throne is the world itself. It must be handled with the utmost importance and care, above all else. Several hundred years have passed since Lord Delkira vacated his seat, one that no one has ever been permitted to occupy. But now the attempt devised by the 13 crowns to fill that empty seat is the trickster's plan. To nurture a new future Demon King, the 13 crowns are all eagerly making preparations. We cannot ignore this moment. That's right. Oh, you know what? I just realized, it's like, dude, if he, because when he met Thoth, he didn't know shit. He didn't mention anything about Iruma being human or anything. But he says, and he knows shit, everything that's happening in the underworld. He obviously knows that Iruma's been captured. Well, if you didn't know about Iruma being human before, now he does. So, Thoth has to be coming into play. There's no way he's not coming into play. Oh my god. But if it's about, sorry, I'm just like thinking about this. I'm like, dude, there's no way Thoth doesn't come into play. No way he does not come into play at this point. That's right. But if it's about the future, that trickster plan would take a great deal of time, wouldn't it? In that case, even if only until that plan bears fruit. What about Lord Baal becoming the Demon King? That too would be very difficult. Even if it's the only way to save Lord Sullivan, an unprecedented reform would go against the very history of the demon world so far. For someone as untalented as me, it's far too daunting. However, the words of Princess Shura, a noble of the demon clan, are a great honor and cannot be taken lightly. Above all, I myself is delighted by your words. Then, though I am unworthy of such a role, to give this man an Oscar. I am prepared to temporarily hold this seat of the Demon King. Dude, it would not be temporary. He would make sure it's not temporary. Princess Shura, I beg you please reconsider that at least, even if it's only temporarily. or temporary. At the very least, handing over the Demon King's throne to that demon, that must never happen. That demon and Lord Delkira think far too differently. The moment he sits on the Demon King's throne, everything Lord Delkira has built and left behind for us, the demon could destroy it all. For the sake of preventing chaos in the demon world, don't rush your decision. Please reconsider. Lord Belial. Lord Belial, did you interrupt my conversation with Lord Baal? Excuse me. Yes, of course I intend to respect the will of the three greats and the 13 crowns and hear everyone's opinions equally. Therefore, please do not interrupt and wait your turn. To the power of thirst, man. Lord Sullivan, I apologize, but until things settle down, that person will be held in Boros prison. But rest assured, you will surely soon be set free. If Baal gets his way, no, it will not happen. Please rest assured and leave it to us. No. Sorry, Sachan. Right, Baal, I thought you were a cunning man, but you really painted quite a grand picture. It's the power of thirst, man. Also, I made the two of you feel like accomplices. I'm truly sorry. I was too concerned about my grandchild and wasn't careful enough. I'm sorry. It's okay. We just lent a hand because little Sachan was in trouble. Besides, if it were my own grandchild, I would do the same thing. I love that they don't care that Iruma is human. Really? Thank you both so much. But now that Princess Shura has started moving, even we have no control. Even we can no longer control her. Sachiko aside. As for your grandson rescuing Iruma-kun, dude, I'm telling you, the one that will save him. The one that will save him is Thoth. Thoth knows. Remember, Thoth is the deity that knows everything. And what? Before I get to the rest of this chapter, we have to talk about this part. Because Shura says here, she has to inform the other members of the Demon God clan, the other deities, about the situation. Dude, there's no way Thoth doesn't say, dude, you're fucking insane. There's no way he doesn't say that. Tell her that she's dumb and that she's being manipulated by this asshole. But the other thing I'm curious about, though, is one, I'm very curious what you think about Thoth knowing about Iruma's, if he would have seen Iruma's transformation. Well, Delkira-esque, Mazuku-esque transformation. And also, no, he had to have seen that the spirit of Delkira when he talked to Iruma the first time. He had to have at least seen that. He has to know that at least. So there's no way. And also at this point he knows Iruma's human. But again, the real question is why. Regardless of why not mentioning Iruma being human in the first place, I do not know. Well, probably to protect him from everything else. From his cover being blown and shit like that. But I'm telling you, he's going to be the key in all this. Thoth will be the key in all this. I think him and Mephisto are going to be the keys in all this. And also, Thoth knows everything that's happening, including it, because he knows everything. He knows that Baal is about Baal's organization and everything. So watch him expose Baal's fuckery. I'm very curious what you guys think. Do you guys think that Thoth will be the key? real. Like, and also, Iruma has Thoth's phone number. So, yeah. But now let's get to the rest of this chapter with Clara and Az. Because rescuing Iruma-kun might already be difficult. Here we go. What was I doing again? Until just now, I was on the rooftop. Teacher Eki and Teacher Balam and a lot of adult demons with really scary faces. And those bitter people, even though I was there. And then Irumachi, hey Azaz, it was so sudden, I'm kind of confused too, but Irumachi said before that secret he couldn't tell us must be that, the human thing, right? I don't know why, but Irumachi had to say that, and then, humans, hey, what should I do, Azaz? I couldn't say anything to Irumachi. It's not about whether you're human or not. When I thought that Iruma might go far away, my mind went completely blank, and I couldn't. What should I do? Irumachi, my hands were shaking. He must have been so scared, so anxious, filled with fear, and yet he tried to so hard. He told me, but I couldn't give him any answer at all. Even though you're Irumachi's best friend, what should I do? Irumachi went away. Hey, Susu. That's what it says here in remember, I'm using an AI translator, Chrome extension, so excuse me. What if he never comes back? What should I do? What should I do, Azaz? Having learned the truth about Iruma, what is Asmodeus feeling now? Next issue, a major 21-page expansion as Shinju and the others reveal their feelings. Dude! A 21-page expansion! Holy shit! Amari's definitely gonna try and go rescue him, but dude. But Nafra, okay, I think the other key player in this, if she does show up in this next portion, is Nafra. Because Nafra was there with the Iruma during the Harvest Festival when they got the seed from Thoth. But I'm telling you, Thoth is going to be the key to this. I'm telling you, him and Mephisto are going to be the keys to all this shit. Could maybe make the argument for Pachiko, but I think those two are going to be the keys. It's going to be, because Thoth, I'm very curious what you guys think. I really hope that Thoth, because, Shura said that she's got to talk to the other deities. Dude, I really hope Thoth goes the fuck off on her, being like, dude, you're fucking stupid. He said, Thoth straight up says, when Iruma tells him, and I'll pull this up in 121, that, in regards to Thoth, let's see, he says here outside, does this mean that there's nothing in the underworld that I don't know? That's what he said. And it also said here, this is chapter 121. The genie Thoth is a highly revered existence, well versed in all knowledge related to the underworld. All knowledge referred to the underworld. But, like, he defines pamphlets, information, events, or stories. For it to be called knowledge, it must touch the hearts of others when it's imparted. Dude, I'm telling you, he knows. He's got an... Thoth... Dude, Thoth knows the situation. I wonder... This is a very interesting thought, too. Is, I know the gods are supposed to just be... well, especially according to the wiki, they're just supposed to be observers in all of this. Kind of like like the Supreme Kai. There we go. That's the best way to describe it. They're supposed to be like the Supreme Kai or like the angels in Dragon Ball, where they're just supposed to be observers. They're not supposed to get involved and intervene. Unless it's absolute, in the case of the God of Destructions, unless it's absolutely necessary. But I gotta wonder if Thoth, because Thoth, obviously, he's the God of knowledge. He knows what the fuck is happening. He has to intervene. Thoth has gotta intervene. He's gotta intervene at some point. I think he'll, like, he's gonna, well, the question's gotta be, in regards to stopping Baal becoming Demon King, he's probably going to intervene when Shura comes to him and tells him what about Baal becoming Demon King and shit. And the wiki says that it said here that he's supposed to be like the highest demon. Oh no! Oh, okay, so Shura is the upper deity of the highest authority and the princess of deities. Thoth has got to be the one to stop her, though. I really do think Thoth has got to stop her. Right? Do you guys think Thoth will stop her? Or do you think that, Shura is going to be so blinded by thirst that she's going to ignore him? I'm very curious. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that she'll listen to Thoth, or that Princess Shura is going to be so blinded by thirst that she just won't listen to him? I'm very curious what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below what you guys think, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kick in so we can keep bringing you more Iruma content. A few ways you could do that: donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, Coffee, purchase something off our Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye!